Hi guys, and welcome to my kitchen. It is a nice, bright, sunshiny day outside, finally getting some warmer weather. So I'm going to be showing you another recipe for a smoothie that I've been making for myself. And this is going to be a berry smoothie. So very easy kind of like smoothie recipe here that we're doing today. Let's get started. So the very first thing that we are going to do is put some apple juice into our blender cup. Now this recipe that I'm sharing with you does make two large smoothies, so you can definitely cut this in half. Each one of those little apple juice bottles was 10 ounces, so we're going for a total of 20 ounces of apple juice. Now the next thing that I'm going to add in is my berry blend. This bag that I have here is from Costco, and I love the way that it tastes. It is very tasty and delicious. The only downside to it is it has blackberries in it, and the seeds from the blackberries really factor into the smoothie. So if that is something that would bother you texturally, I would recommend getting a berry blend that maybe doesn't have the blackberries. I used about 2.5 cups of that berry blend there. And next up, I am adding some apple slices here. When my apples are starting to go bad, I basically just cut them up and throw them in the freezer. I added about the equivalent of 1 apple to my blender here. And next up, a little bit of yogurt. I like to give this smoothie something to make it a little bit creamy, so I'm just using 1 cup of a berry yogurt. Of course, that is going to lend to the flavor, so if you don't want additional flavor in there, just use a plain yogurt. And I am adding in some collagen here, about 4 tablespoons. That of course is not necessary, that's totally personal preference, but I find that I feel better if I have a little bit of collagen, so I do add that into my smoothies. And then I just added in about 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Again, that's totally personal preference. Since the smoothie is going to be a little bit crunchy anyway from those blackberry seeds, I figure, hey, what's the difference in adding a little bit of chia seeds in there? So then I'm just going to put the lid on this and go ahead and give it a quick blend. And this is what the finished product looks like. I've made this smoothie quite a few times now, and I really enjoy it. It's really good and tasty and just satisfying, and even when I'm sick, this is something that I crave. So I hope that you guys got some value out of this quick smoothie recipe, and have a wonderful day.